Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a very quick tutorial on how to play Steam games from your mobile phone. Today we'll be using an Android phone for this one. So the first thing you're going to do, very simple tutorial, is you want to go to the Play Store, which I'll walk you through it, and you'll actually download something called Steam Link. It'll pop up and look like this. I already have it on the device. Now when you do set up the actual device, it'll ask you to connect some type of controller, which I personally am using the Razer Kishi. So go ahead and plug that up right now. Go ahead and put that in there. So it automatically registers to Razer Kishi. You can use a PS4 controller, Xbox controller, whatever it is that you normally do, but that will probably be connected through Bluetooth. It'll also give you a prompt where like a 4-digit code or so will pop up, and Steam will actually automatically on your computer screen. Remember, you are using a computer. The Steam on your computer has to be open for this to work. You can't have a computer that's turned off, because what it's doing is it's streaming games directly from your PC. So you do need an internet connection for this. Now, this has been tested at home. I will be testing this a little bit later at work to make sure that it still works. With that being said, you hit start playing, as you see here. What it does is it goes through the process initially of actually connecting from your PC, from your phone to your PC. Now it's in that big screen mode where I'm able to see all of my games. It'll do the little controller to let me know what is actually available and what I can actually play. So I have 39 installed, but right now it's going to go ahead and say recent games that I've actually been playing, testing out. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and load Elden Ring. As you can see, it gives you the option to play. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and launch Elden Ring. And from this screen, Elden Ring is actually going to play. So just give it a moment. It's loading right now for you guys. So this very simple process, as long as you have a decent internet connection, you can use your mobile phone. Remember, it's not about the super fast processor. The phone I'm actually using currently is a Samsung A53 5G, which has a Exynos, I believe, 1280 inside of it. So it's no special processor. It's definitely mid-tier. And right here, basically the game is loading right now. I do have the option to run my finger across the screen like I'm doing for the touch settings, but we're just going to swipe that to the side. What I'm going to end up doing is actually using the controller itself. So yeah, I see that. It'd be nice if that little sign went away, but that's fine. I'll figure out how to do that later. All right, so it's currently loading the game up. Just give it some time. I do have a slower PC out here. I don't have anything super high end. It's running at GTX 980 still with like 32 gigs of RAM, and I forget some type of mid-tier i5 processor, but it actually does run Elden Ring pretty well, surprisingly. Even though the graphical settings said it didn't, sometimes if you change settings, personally mine isn't on low, it's actually on high normally in the settings. So right here, you have Elden Ring actually playing in real time. This is Elden Ring connected to an Android phone. Very cool application. As you can see, because of the internet connection, everything is running smoothly. Make sure everything's good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and press continue. Now, remember, it does matter which controller you're actually using for this, because depending if you're using a Razer Kishi or if you're using a regular Xbox One controller, certain ones, you have to make sure that the actual controls do work. So you do want to double check that. If you're using an Xbox One controller or a PS4 controller, it'll work just fine. Granted, Xbox is the better choice because the buttons on most of these games pop up as Xbox. Certain games on here do pop up as PlayStation, but as you can see, the game is running very smooth. What you see right now is the actual graphics to the game. Very cool feature. So you get the little block here. For a moment there, I actually forgot how to what was it called, roll for a moment. So that is how you play games off of your PC directly to your phone. Now, like I said before, processing speed doesn't matter because this is a game that's actually streaming. So for you streamers out there, or you people that are looking for a decent connection, remember, if you're in an area that has 2 bars, 1 bar of service or something going in the subway, it's a possibility that not only will you lose connection, but your character can brutally be killed, especially in a game such as Elden Ring or Dark Souls or anything like that. So with that being said, this is the process. Very simple process. If you guys have any questions, of course, I don't mind doing a full tutorial, meaning with the actual 4-digit codes and everything that I did, but this entire video is basically a screenshot of me in real time talking to you guys while I play Elden Ring. So let's shoot some magic for you right there. There we go. And it actually works for any game that you want to play.